Alright, ladies and gentlemen, we got a 2-for-1 video here. Going to go over questions 7 and 9. They're both pretty easy ones, so hopefully we can figure it out. I do want to point out that whenever we're given relations, so be that just a bunch of ordered pairs, a table, like an XY input-output table, or even just a list of ordered pairs, like we have in this case, I always want to list my domain and range in these indices, the curly brackets. Whereas if I was looking at the domain of a curve, like I was in this problem, then I'm going to use this funky notation over here with either brackets or parentheses. Now, again, list indices. So list indices. I have lists, you can use indices. And in this case, guys, to find the range is just the output. So you need to look. For this one, it's -2. 2, and 10. It's the y values. It's the second number. Put in 5, you get out -2. Put in 7, you get out 2. Put in -1, you get out 10. Booyah, which one says -2, 2, and 10? Oh, what do you know? It's the very first one. There you go. Keep going with this. I think you can figure out the rest. They're not very difficult. But let's move on to number 9. It wants us to select the value of y that would list points of a function. If you look here, it says 6, 9, 4, 2, 5, 1, 12y. So basically, I'm trying to think of all the things that y could be. And not that this is meant to trick you, but the only time that I'm ever going to give you this question is when we have repeating inputs. Okay? If you look here in this question, oh, this tool isn't working. That's so sad. Oh, well. If you look here in this question, it says 6, 4, 5 as our inputs. It then lists 12 as the input that we're trying to find an output for. Since I have not assigned an input to 12 yet, I'm not restricted in what I'm allowed to choose. If I choose any of these, it actually will make it a function. Because a function is allowed to go to the same output twice. It just can't have an input going to 2 different outputs. And since 12 isn't already going to anything else, actually all of these are going to be the right answer, believe it or not. Kind of crazy. But there you go. That's the best I got on this last one, guys. I'm not really going to go over it in the video. You can get back on Google Classroom and get on those flashcards to see for yourself. Again, these are the big 3 you need to know for the test. I'm assuming you already know them. So congrats. And thank you very much. Best of luck on the review game today.